Hello, my beautiful darlings. How are you doing? I hope everything's fine and you are great. So, guys, it's almost winter outside. It's cold. I don't know the exact temperature, but I think it's about 0 or -5 or something like this. Well, guys, let's talk today a little bit about one thing which we already discussed with you. Actually, I remember I was talking about it, but anyway, I again want to talk about it and the importance of this moment. It's about clarity. Clarity is power, as Tony Robbins says. But clarity should be okay. Remember I was talking about 2 points, like point A is where are you now, like the current situation, and point B. So clarity is extremely important in both of these points, and especially today I want to talk about the first point A. So because as for point B, I think this is quite obvious that you should clearly understand what you want, and in detail, the more specified it should be, the better. But also it is extremely important is to understand and perceive, accept where are you now. You know, any psychologist will tell you that the first step to cure the patient is to get to the patient to the current point. You know, because when a person has some kind of a trauma, probably psychological, this person usually is stuck either in the past, in most cases in the past, or in the future, but this person is somewhere not here, if I can say so, not in this physical reality, kind of this person does not, in most cases this person just does not want to accept what is happening. And you know, like in many cases a person just pretends that, like, this what is happening is pretends, I mean, not intentionally sometimes, but it can be subconsciously as well, like that what is happening is something that is not with him, because in many cases it is hard to accept the reality. I think you know what I'm talking about. And so you just kind of need, first step is you need to accept. Exception, this is very spiritually, also in your spiritual growth, it is very important. And anyone, like when you, for example, when you want to level up your English, for example, what do you do first? First you go and try to define your current level, right? So you do some tests probably, so you need to understand where you are currently to move. This is, guys, very very important. Or you go first when you want an efficient treatment, kind of you need to go to a doctor to understand, to have this diagnosis, or maybe you need to, you can feel it yourself probably in some cases, but anyway, you need to understand, right, clearly, and it can help you to improve your situation. And so that's in any physical reality. Point A and point B, they are actually the same. The difference is that point A exists already, point B does not exist. But it's everything about physical reality. It's everything about the situations and not actions. So and also what I want to tell you, yes, emotions, these are what can really make this way hard towards your way, like towards understanding what is happening with you. Because you know, like they say, like when you have those emotions, it's like looking out of the dirty window. You cannot perceive the situations as it really is. So Tony Robbins also talks a lot about it, like take the situation as it is, don't make it bigger, then don't make it like more than it really is. This is extremely important, because when we don't know what is happening, and sometimes we really don't want to know, because it's really hard just to get to accept what is happening, and it scares us even more. But once you understand what is happening, it's already half of a success, I think. So you need you kind of understand already what is happening, okay? And like when you have those emotions and attachment to the situation, you kind of how can I say, you cannot detach from the situation, so you cannot be very objective to this question. You are very subjective. Usually you are exaggerating a lot. Like, for example, someone did something wrong with you and you are exaggerating. You think you cannot perceive like how it really was, because you have all those emotions. And we tend to fear this, exaggerate it, make it bigger, focus on it. So that's why I was talking already, guys, about this topic, how much it's important to let your emotions from the situations go away, like detach from the situation, so you can make some techniques to detach from it, because unless you do it, you will be stuck in this situation. And there's no way out from it. In this case, there's no way out. It's like if we compare this with, let's say you want to go to the city, like to Los Angeles, for example, but you don't know where you are now. How will you get to Los Angeles? No how, because to get to Los Angeles, you need to understand like from which point you are moving. Like it's what tickets should you buy? Yeah, which way should you buy? You cannot buy tickets just to Los Angeles from somewhere, right? So that means you will be stuck in that point and you will not be moving in this case. So this is just a simple example, but it can be anything. And also, I think it's a very interesting metaphor. Is imagine that you are in the forest, and the forest is very small. It's not big, and or maybe this wood. Yes, better to call it wood. And you are somewhere, for example, in the middle of it, and you think, but around you there are 3 or 4 big trees, so you do not see this way out, and you look at these trees close to you, and you just don't understand where you are, and you think that the way out is somewhere so far from you, so you just and sitting and being afraid and being scared, surrounding by these 4 trees, and but the way out is just so close. Just if you try to understand where you are, your location, you it will take like maybe 10 minutes to go out from there. But if you don't understand, unfortunately, usually what happens when a person is lost. Yeah, so this is the idea, guys, that I wanted to explain you, and probably it might be helpful. So any situations that is happening with you, it doesn't matter how hard it is. I know, guys, that this is hard to accept the reality sometimes, and just to say it, sometimes you just think that, okay, no, it cannot be happening with me. No. You just don't understand how like it happened. Like sometimes really people just can go crazy because of that. Like they just think that this wouldn't happen with them, never, and they just cannot even accept this idea. So okay, guys, I love you with all my heart. Be yourself, be limitless, live life on your high quality terms, and remember, you are the best and you deserve the best. I give you big hugs, and I love you.